While we absolutely loved our time at Stanley Lake, a small paddleboarding mishap slightly overshadowed the beauty of the area. And the funny part? I couldn't even blame Myrtle. This one was all on me. But when I flipped the paddleboard, I lost my iPhone, our only iPhone, and I lost the GoPro. So that hurts a little bit, but the iPhone really hurts. It was only a few months old. It's the only one we have.
I can't get it. The water's extremely cold and it's at least 10 feet deep, and I looked in the water and it's got to be under the weeds because you can't see anything on the top of the weeds. Could be deeper than 10. Ooh. Bummer.
After our time at Stanley Lake, and after saying an unplanned goodbye to my cell phone and GoPro, which are now resting at the bottom of the lake, we made the short drive into Stanley for a few supplies before we headed off to yet another favorite location. And those of you who have been with us since 2020, you might just recognize this location.
This is the Sinclair fuel station right at the Mountain Village 24-hour pump. And then if you go behind it here, they have water. So, and it's for the public. They don't charge you. They let you fill up. I think they do close this in the winter. So we're gonna fill up, top off. It's nice to get free water, and it's good water too.
Can you turn it on for me? Doesn't get much easier than that.
No, that's as easy as it gets. And there's 2 water hoses on here, so 2 people can fill up at the same time.
They just ask if you use the water, if you patronize the business. We're gonna top off with fuel, but you could go inside and get some snacks.
This dispersed campground that we are staying at right now is completely unmarked from Highway 75. And if you're coming from the other way, it could be a tight turn to make it in here, especially if you are a large rig. So you may have to go down and then turn around and come back just to make it down in here. This camping spot here is right along the Redfish Lake River, not too far away from Redfish. And we're just off Highway 75. And the town of Stanley, Idaho is not very far away. This is a dispersed camping area with over a dozen spots that you can camp at. This is in National Forest, and there's a 10-day stay limit. I want to show you how close we are to the paid campground now. You can see our van maybe in the background there. And I am currently still standing in the free dispersed camping area. There's actually a walk-to site right here. And there's a trail right here that goes to the paid campground. And it only literally takes about 2 minutes to walk and you're there. So I'll just show you. This is the campsite number 12 and part of the loop. It's just that close.
Do you recognize this location? This is where we filmed one of our all-time favorite videos. If you haven't watched it yet, I've linked it above. It involves plenty of that cold white stuff. But before we dive in, let's talk about this infamous toilet seat chair. Longtime viewers probably remember this episode. Dave still won't let it go. He is certain I left it behind on purpose. And honestly, I can neither confirm nor deny. In my defense, I was already carrying the traction boards, and maybe, just maybe, forgetting the chair made my pack a little lighter. What do you think? Innocent mistake or master plan? What did you find?
Somebody left their portable loo, and it really looks unused, brand new, right out of the box.
Still got the plastic on it.
Still got the plastic on it.
And what is your plan for this?
I think it might make a good seat around the fire. Maybe not super stylish, but I mean, it looks brand new. Why not use it for a seat?
All right, I mean, we're gonna pick it up and throw it away if nothing else.
Yeah, we'll use it and then we'll find a place to dispose of it unless somebody wants it.
All right, I want to see you sit around the fire with us tonight.
I'll go try it out.
Even the box.
I'm thinking the rain rained it open because it looks pretty darn fresh and new.
I wonder if they just forgot it. There is a bathroom here.
Yep, maybe that was the problem.
The things we find out here.
Small end, which goes here. I think Riddle. And the bigger end, which goes here. Just a little ring.
I bet they didn't mean to leave that behind.
Yeah, it's obviously I wouldn't touch it if it looked used. It looks brand new.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just need a marshmallow stick.
We do have marshmallows. You better get a stick.
I'm gonna get a stick. It's pretty comfortable. The storm's just now starting to move in. It's bringing with it some pretty strong winds. I'd say at least gale force. Not a whole lot of snow yet. I think you can probably see some in the camera, but a lot of wind-driven snow. Got it. So this may still be drivable to get out. Not quite as deep as I was thinking. Right at around 13 inches of snow. but we can only push so much snow with the van, and it's gonna want to get high centered. And this definitely looks like the kind of road that you don't want to drive down with this much snow on it.
After snapping both of our cable chains, we knew it was time to start digging ourselves out. Once we finally freed the rig, we learned another storm was rolling in overnight.
Another 4 to 8 inches of snow
Tonight?
tonight. And I just dug out all that rest of that road, so there's a good chance I'll be digging again in the morning.
And the thought of a second day of digging didn't sound nearly as fun. So we made the call to pack up and head out before round 2 arrived. This hot spring that we're going to is very unique. It's a natural spring, but it goes into a man-made container. It's literally right off the road. It's super popular. It's right on the corner. It's easy to miss, and a lot of times you have to wait to get into it. We didn't realize that a powerful storm had torn through this area a few years back. Its flooding shifting that one-of-a-kind hot tub downstream. In time, it was declared unsafe and taken from the river altogether. Now, only a few quiet pools remain along the riverbank. Gentle reminders of the memories once made here.
Hi, Doodle.
Oh, you just be quiet up there, buddy. Not quite as good as Crane Hot Springs. I'm still enjoying it though. The views are amazing. The sound of the river. The sound of Rudel barking. The company's great. How's your pool?
It's nice. Darren dug it out. It's about almost a foot deep in the middle. So we got 122 degrees coming in there and 37 degrees coming in there.
We just opened it up wide and got it really cool in here, and now closed it off again. Let it warm up a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And here's your friendly reminder.
I just found that. Yeah,
Not to bring glass to Hot Springs.
yeah, I'll take that out on the way.
Cans are okay, but glasses not.
I think I may have found an agate. Yeah, need my glasses.
With Redfish Lake just a few miles away, we couldn't resist checking it out. The last time we came, it was a serene winter wonderland, silent, snow-covered, and entirely ours. This time, the scene couldn't have been more different. The snow was gone, but the summer crowds were out in full force. And while the lake is breathtaking, especially under a clear blue sky, the bustling shoreline wasn't quite our style. We let Rudel enjoy a quick swim, then slipped back to the peace and quiet of our free little campground.
Yeah, if you get a chance to come to Redfish Lake, I think it's worth it. For us, it's a little too busy to camp here, but we might if it was off season and not a whole bunch of people. But the views of the Sawtooth Mountain Range is incredible from here. And there's lots to do. There's hiking and horseback riding. You can rent paddle boards and you can go out on boats, and they even have boat trips.
There's awesome backpacking into the backcountry. You can rent a boat and they'll take you across the lake to cut some time off of your trail.
And then you start the hike.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that actually would be fun. So it's super shallow for quite a ways out, and then it just drops off. But this is great for Rudel. And swimmers alike. I see a few people out there swimming. So there's a boat dock on the other side over there, Carrie.
Yeah.
I didn't see that earlier.
And then you can moor the boats over here by the lodge.
Oh yeah. And there's a bunch of campgrounds over there on the edge. Is that Point Campground?
Yeah, so we scouted all the campgrounds, and
there's 7 campgrounds here.
the only one we really liked was Point Campground, which is right on the water.
So Point Campground is the only one that has sites that are basically butted right up to the lake.
And
with water access.
They're only for tents, vans, and truck campers.
At that particular campground. So if you're making reservations, I recommend site number 12 at Point Campground. And it's probably booked out like 6 months ahead of time. Oh my gosh. He's got that little hop in his step.
He's happy boy. You happy boy.
Yeah.
You need a break?
It's a good idea. I suggested we come to the lake, huh, Rudel? Right?
That was not Dave's idea.
What are you talking about?
I had to twist his arm. He was afraid of the people.
Well, we went by the lodge earlier, and there was so many people at the lodge. It has little restaurants and coffee shops and stores, and that's where a lot of people are grouped up at. This is not my thing. Sometimes it can be, but not very often. This sign is on a pull-off right at the entrance to Redfish Lake, and this is their 7 campgrounds, and currently they're all full, but it's nice that you can see on your way in. This is August, and it is on a weekend. This trail is pretty cool. It goes right from the town of Stanley all the way to Redfish Lake, and it stays off the highway for the most part, but there is access to it right where we camped. So technically you could ride your bike on this trail for about 4 or 5 miles into the town of Stanley. Grab yourself a blueberry scone, chocolate chip cookie, whatever you want, breakfast, and then you can ride back to camp. And look at this beautiful creek. So this creek, I think it's Redfish, and it goes right into Salmon River. So technically there could be fish in here that are spawning right now up this creek. Yeah, if you're into mountain biking, maybe even electric bike, I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. This would be a great place to camp. Look at that crystal clear water. Okay, so there's a map of this Redfish to Stanley Trail. And here's the town of Stanley. So that little bakery with the blueberry scones is right about where my finger is. So you can ride all the way to it. You can follow the trail. And when you get here, that's that Sunny Gulch campground, and we're camped for free right beside it here. So it's just not even a mile. by the trail to get to Redfish Lake, at least the entrance to it. And then you're stuck driving on the road if you want to go actually to the recreation area. But there is access right from here where we're free camped right to the trail, where you can put your bike or electric bike and check it out for yourself. I think that's awesome. Anywhere where you can leave your camper at the campground and take your bike.
This little bakery here has the best blueberry scones I think we've ever had.
And they serve breakfast as well. So they got great chocolate chip cookies and scones, but they also serve breakfast.
Mr. Sweet Tooth has tried the scones and the chocolate chips.
Yes.
Look at the view from the park. That's $1 million view.
Okay, so this is the other end of the trail, or the start of the trail from Stanley. So there's a little park right here, building a barbecue, and it looks like they're building a campground in the distance. But this is, so once you get to this part of the trail, if you just head down the hill, you're right in downtown Stanley, right next to that bakery.
We hit the road, just me and you, with our trusty dog, Rudolph 2. No map to follow, no plan in mind, just follow our nose and we'll be fine. Campfire nights under starry skies, flames dance and our spirits rise. Through desert dunes and forest green, throw Rudolph his ball, it's a perfect scene. Life's a winding highway, love's our only guide. On the road again, wandering side by side, through mountains high and valleys wide, one adventure at a time, one adventure at a time. Living off the land, we find the light, making memories day and night. We share our journey along the way, and love's the treasure that will always stay. Yes, love's the treasure that will always stay.